Hey y'all, what's good beautiful people? It's your girl Tay and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video you will be notified. So as always you guys, I must apologize, but you know my house is up and going right now. It is about a quarter after 12 and yeah, the house is up jumping and bumping. But anyways, we're going to jump right into it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is what's going on with the EDD, which is the Employment Development Department in California. So they just recently added a new callback feature, which basically allows people who call in not to wait on hold. So a lot of services have already had this feature. I actually don't know what took EDD so long to get this. However, it doesn't work the way it would normally work. So you have to still be able to get through to even be placed in the queue. So it says after spending more than 15 minutes in the queue. So once you call in, again, this is for California. Once you call in to the EDD or unemployment development, whatever you want to call it, once you call in and you actually get through to the point where you're actually waiting on hold, once you're waiting on hold for at least 15 minutes or more than 15 minutes in the queue, callers will be offered an option to have the department call them back. If you agree to the callback, you can type in your number and hang up. It says EDD says it will then hold your place in line. When you reach the front of the virtual queue, an EDD agent will call you back. So like I said, there's so many other companies out there that have already had this feature. I'm not exactly sure what took them so long, but I'm definitely glad that they did it. Hopefully this does cut back on the frustration from people who are trying to get through to speak to an actual agent, because I've heard so many horror stories of people waiting online. I've seen it, witnessed it myself with my friends calling EDD and waiting or not even getting through and have to hang up and call back again, or they have their phone on speaker while the little hold music is playing, and it's playing literally all day. So I'm definitely glad that they're doing something now. Not necessarily news, but it is news. Little sidebar, have you guys heard what's going on with the gas? I actually stopped at a gas station yesterday. Now out here where I'm at, you guys know I'm in California, so the cost of living out here is very, 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 very high. However, gas prices do change depending on what city you're in. So I know in Los Angeles, gas is always significantly higher than where I live, and I don't live in Los Angeles, okay? So where I live, generally, as of lately, the gas was, not yesterday, but before yesterday, the gas was around, I would say, 320 something for regular, and then 330 for whatever the middle one is called, and then 340 something for premium or whatever. I don't remember what they're called, but you know how they have the 3 different grades of gas. So the lowest grade is like 330, and then the highest grade would be like 350 something. But yesterday when I went, it was actually, I want to say $4.15 for the highest grade of gas. And I have a pretty big truck, so generally when I fill up my tank, I only spend about $35. And like I said, I have a big truck. But now, yesterday, I spent closer to $50 to fill up my truck. So gas does usually go up during the summertime because that's when most people are traveling. But I know that considering what just happened, so if you guys haven't heard, they're saying the drivers along parts of the East Coast are feeling the immediate effects of the Colonial Pipeline shutdown following a ransomware attack. So there was some type of cyber attack on the pipeline, and that's causing some problems. Okay, it says some waited an hour or more in line at gas stations before filling up or learning the pumps had run dry. So the Biden administration is imploring drivers not to hoard gasoline. I don't see how you can hoard gasoline. I think that would be very easy to spot. Just go in and fill up your car, you guys. They're talking about having this fixed out sometime by the end of this week. It says the U.S. Energy Secretary urged motorists to not panic, buy fuel, and said officials are considering moving supply by train or ship if necessary, okay? I know that people are having issues. One lady spoke out from South Carolina saying that it took her a while to get her gas filled up. There's another governor in North Carolina that have declared, North Carolina, Virginia, and Georgia actually have declared a state of emergency because of what's going on, okay? They're saying that there isn't a shortage of gas, and yes, gas prices are expected to increase, but again, they don't want you to hoard. They're working on getting this fixed, hopefully within the next couple of days. It says it's very difficult to pin the exact amount. Prices may rise, but for now it appears to be a few cents per gallon, possibly growing more significant if the pipeline remains shut down for more than 2 to 3 more days. Okay, so prices were already edging up before the cyber intrusion due to growing consumer demand and resurgent economic growth. So like I said, gas prices do tend to tick up during the summertime because that's when most people are traveling, going on vacation and things of that nature. But they are working to get this fixed. So don't go to the gas station with your gas cans trying to stock up. Most of those gas cans can only give you a gallon or 2 of gas anyway. So it's not really going to do you much good. Just fill up your tank. Most people are not driving anyway. I know I don't really drive that much. So I don't think that this is going to last. They are already implementing some type of backup plan so that they can get whatever fuel here as quickly as possible. But I just wanted to let you guys know, be aware for those of you who are not aware, for those of you who are not in those areas that have been affected immediately, because it could possibly come to your area soon. So you just want to be aware. Go and fill up your tank right now if you can, but I wouldn't worry about stocking up. I mean, it's going to be hot. I don't want gasoline bottles and none of that stuff near my house anyway. We got fires and stuff out here. But anyways, moving on. There was some other information that I wanted to give you guys. I know I should have it. Yesterday, I had it all printed out. I got this new printer, and I just be printing for no reason whatsoever. But let's talk about what's going on with WIC. So WIC is expected to increase fruit and vegetable benefits in June and July. Now, this actually is from ASHLAND. I don't know where ASHLAND is. I looked it up, and it says that this is a city, I believe, in Tennessee. I tried to look this up in other areas like California, all the other states, and I'm not seeing that as of right now. So you guys let me know if that has already begun. But specifically for Ashland, it says during the months of June and July, WIC, for those of you who don't know, women, infants, and children, will increase the fruit and vegetable voucher from $9 or $11 per month to $35 per month for each woman and child WIC participant. Okay, families with children more than 1 year can receive this increased benefit for each child. If you have 2 children participating in WIC, you can receive $70 per month in fruit and vegetable benefits. 3 qualifying children equals $105 per month. If you are pregnant or breastfeeding or have children under the age of 5, call WIC if you're not already receiving these benefits in Ashland at area code 419-289-3359 to receive all WIC benefits. So for those of you who don't know, let me say it again. WIC is a establishment that provides nutritious foods. They used to give us vouchers. Now we get out here in California, we have a debit card that they load that you can only use to get specific things like beans, peanut butter. Then they give you choices between the 2. So if you don't want beans, you can get peanut butter. Then you get milk. You can get regular milk, or you can get lactose-free milk, or I think they have soy milk or almond milk as an option for those of you who can't digest regular milk. And then you also get a fruit and vegetable voucher, which is usually, I believe it's $9 for children, and then $11, I believe, if you're pregnant or for the woman, something like that. But you'll get that $9 a month per participant, and you can use that to buy either fresh fruits or vegetables, or you can get frozen fruits or vegetables. You can get some canned fruits and vegetables, but with fruits, they want you to get things that are not as sweet. So if you go and get peaches, they want you to get peaches maybe in 100% juice rather than in heavy syrup, things of that nature. But it's really, really, really beneficial. You also get cereal. You have your choice. Now, these are not your cereals that you would get at the store. No Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops, none of the stuff that we know all of our kids like. Is like multigrain Cheerios that are lightly sweetened, some Kix or Honey Kix. You can also get oatmeal or malto-meal, which I happen to love. So things of that nature is what you can get. So if you guys are not already getting those benefits, even if you're a grandma or if you're an auntie and you have kids, go find the closest WIC center near you and make sure that you sign up for these benefits. They will be increasing them to $35 a month for fruits and vegetables. Now, all of the other benefits will stay the same, and it's looking like it's only going to be increased for just June and July. So I'm pretty sure that in August, you're going to go back to whatever the regular amount is. So if you're receiving $9, you're going to get that $9 again. Okay. Now, outside of that, where was the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about? So I've been talking about what's going on with the emergency broadband benefit program. It's basically where you guys can go and get a discount. You can get $50. I think it's $50 off of your internet service if you go with a specific provider, and $75 off if you live on a specific tribal land. And then they also give you a credit, I believe, up to $100 for a device. So starting today, which is Wednesday, happy hump day, you guys. Starting Wednesday, May 12th, eligible households will be able to enroll in the Emergency Broadband Benefit Program, which sets out to help households struggling to pay for internet service during the pandemic. The Emergency Broadband Benefit is an FCC program. The benefit will connect eligible households to jobs, critical healthcare services, and virtual classrooms. Starting Wednesday, eligible households will be able to enroll in the program to receive a monthly discount off the cost of broadband service from an approved provider. So you would have to check. Let's just say if you're already with a provider. I don't know the providers in other areas and other states, but I know out here we have Spectrum. So let's just say that Spectrum is on the list as being an approved provider. You can check with them to see if they are offering a Lifeline program and see if you can get the discount that way. But if not, then you would have to enroll and then use one of the providers that is on the list, okay? Eligible households can enroll through an approved provider or by visiting getemergencybroadband.org. A household is eligible if a member of the household meets one of the criteria, so has an income that is at or below 135% of the federal poverty guidelines, or participates in certain assistance programs such as SNAP, Medicaid, or Lifeline. So if you're already approved for Lifeline, then you will automatically be eligible to receive the discount for this program, okay? Approved to receive benefits under the free and reduced price school lunch program or the school breakfast program, including through the USDA community eligibility provision in the 2019-2020 or 2020-2021 school year. If you have received a federal Pell Grant during the current award year, you qualify. If you have experienced a substantial loss of income due to job loss, or you've been furloughed since February 29th of last year, and the household had a total income in 2020 at or below $99,000 for single filers and $198,000 for joint filers, you qualify, okay? So you would have to meet the eligibility criteria for a participating provider, existing low income or any pandemic program, all right? Now, again, the emergency broadband benefit will provide a discount of up to $50 per month towards broadband service for eligible households and up to $75 per household for households living on tribal lands. Okay, eligible households can also receive a one-time discount of up to $100 to purchase a laptop, desktop, computer, or tablet from participating providers if they contribute $10 to $50 towards the purchase price. Now, that to me seems a little strange. The way that they have that word, I was reading that yesterday and I was like, they want you to pay, you have to pay more than $10, but you have to pay less than $50. Where are you going to find a desktop that is basically, let's say if they're giving you $100, let's say it's $150 and you're paying the $50 and they're giving you the $100. Where are you going to find? I mean, that laptop would have to be basically the size of a tablet. I don't see that as being very helpful. That's about the size. I don't know what you guys were getting in your area, but I know when they first shut down the schools last year, when everything first began, they were giving out these, I forgot what the devices were called, Google something, little computers for the children to use at some schools. Some schools were not, but I know at my daughter's school, they were giving out this little Google device that you can rent and use so that they can access their online classroom. And we got it, but the wording on it was, she couldn't see. I mean, it was so tiny, 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 tiny. And even when I zoomed in on her assignments, it was still extremely small. She could not see to do her homework. So I ended up having to let her use my laptop to perform. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, don't get me wrong. Let me not complain. I'm very, 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 very grateful that they are helping, but I just feel like sometimes in certain programs, which we've seen in other programs like Section 8 or public housing, I feel like they put too many restrictions and constraints on it, because how are you going to, I feel like with this amount of money, again, I'm not complaining. I'm really, really grateful, but I just feel like if you don't want me to pay more than $50 and you're giving me $100 and you're saying I can use this for a laptop, desktop, computer, or a tablet, I kind of feel like that already X's out 2 of the items on that list. The only thing I can get within that price is going to be a tablet, and then just hope that I can get a, a keyboard to go with it at a later date. I mean, I don't really know, but hey, it is what it is, but that is open today, you guys. I actually wanted to show you guys how to access this, but I think I'm going to do that in a separate video. For those of you guys who need help, leave that information below in the comment section. I did look up this information yesterday. You can find it real easy if you go to the internet. If you have access to the internet, either on your phone or on a laptop or desktop or whatever device that you're using, if you simply put in FCC, which is the name of the company or establishment that is organizing this particular benefit. If you put in FCC broadband benefit, it will come up the website. You go to that website and it has a really big blue button that says apply. You hit apply. It's going to take you to another website and you're going to fill out all the information, upload any documentation that it asks you for, and then go from there. Okay, I will show you guys in a separate video how to access that information, but I didn't want to put it in this one. Now, moving on from that, we've got some more states that have been approved, just 2 more for emergency SNAP Max benefits for the month of May. Now, I know there's a lot of states that are trying to get out of these programs. There's more states that are trying to get out of that unemployment federal boost of $300. We all knew that that was going to happen. Joe Manchin has even said he's not for an extension. I don't know if they're talking about that right now with their current negotiations, but he's definitely already put it on the table that he will not be signing or be on the same side with everybody else if they are planning on extending the federal boost unemployment benefits past September. He's saying that we've had enough. He's saying that we've got the vaccines now and everything should be fine. That's what he's saying. I think that they've lost their minds, but it is what it is. So for emergency max SNAP benefits for the month of May, we have Alabama, May 29th, Arizona, May 1st through the 4th, based off of the first initial of last names A through F, and then everyone else will receive on regular issuance day. Arkansas, May 15th, 20th, 25th. Colorado, May 9th through the 19th. Connecticut, May 13th, and all Fridays until all May applications is complete. Florida, May 8th, and then staggered for households who receive their benefits after the 7th. Georgia, May 24th, 26th, 28th, and 30th. Hawaii, June 14th. Guam, May 21st. Iowa, May 1st through the 10th, normal issuance. Kentucky, May 2nd through the 19th, based off of regular issuance and the last number of your social security number. And the new applications will be provided those benefits the day after approval. Maryland, all month long. Michigan, May 15th through the 25th. And then they will do catch-up run in the first week of June to get all new applications and anyone who was missed within that window. Mississippi, May 2nd. New Hampshire, May 6th, and then May 25th. That's a huge jump. New Jersey, May 1st through the 5th, normal issuance dates. New Mexico, May 1st through the 31st. New York City, May 17th through the 21st, May 24th through the 28th. It says benefits will be available the next day. So if you get your benefits maybe deposited on the 17th, but they won't be available for use until the 18th, okay? So for New York City, again, they have May 17th through the 21st, and then May 24th through the 28th, benefits available the next day. The rest of New York State will be May 11th through the 15th, and then May 18th through the 22nd. North Carolina, they're going to do a 10-day run, May 22nd through the 31st. Ohio, May 27th. Oklahoma, May 10th through the 15th. Oregon, May 10th, 27th, and June 6th. Rhode Island, May 3rd. South Carolina, May 1st through the 19th. New apps will be done all month long. Texas, I saw May 3rd through the 7th on the United States Department of Agriculture website. Vermont, June 11th. Virginia, May 16th. Washington, regular issuance dates. Wisconsin, May 22nd and July 10th. And then for Wyoming, it should have been distributed between May 2nd through the 5th based off of the first letter of your last name. All right, you guys, I am still working on the pandemic EBT payouts. I know I did a live, and I promised you guys that I was just going to do a regular video where that's all I'm doing is giving the information for the states that have that information available. So I will be doing that. I'm still working on it. I'm printing out all of that and getting it ready. I don't know when I'm going to have it ready for you guys. I am working on it though, but I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. Definitely remember to smash that like button because it helps show YouTube that you like what I'm doing and it helps me to stick around. And on that note, I'm going to say remember to live, love, and elevate, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all.